Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This presentation is a case study as an assignment for electronic management course titled by eBay, the world's largest e-business under supervision, Dr. Bassem Abu Da'a. This case summarizes the strategic approach used by eBay to take advantage of increased consumer adoption of the internet. It summarizes its objectives, strategy, and proposition, and some of the risks that need management. Um eBay was started by Pierre Omidyar, is a software engineer. He worked in for September 1995 with the more direct name Auction Web. The site became eBay in 1997. eBay describes its purpose as to pioneer new communities around the world built on commerce, sustained by trust and inspired by opportunities. eBay comprises three major businesses. One, the eBay marketplaces. The mission for the core eBay business is to create the world's online marketplace. The marketplace platforms include an average of 100 million products for sale on each day. To, to PayPal, the mission is to create the new global standard for online payments. This company was acquired in 2003. Three Skype Internet Telephony. This company was acquired in 2005. eBay has suffered an impairment charge for valuing the company too highly, but more recently it has started to provide the service for MySpace users. This case focuses on the best known eBay business, the eBay marketplace. Revenue model. The vast majority of eBay's revenue is for listening and commission on completed sales. For PayPal purchases, an additional commission fee is charged. Margin on each transaction is phenomenal, since once the infrastructure is built, incremental costs on each transaction are tiny. All eBay is doing is transmitting bits and bytes between buyers and sellers. Advertising and other non-transaction net revenue represent a relatively small proportion of total net revenue. Proposition. The eBay marketplace is well known for its core service, which enables sellers to list items for sale on an occasion or fixed price basis, giving buyers the opportunity to bid for and purchase items for interest. At the end of 2007, there were over 532,000 online storefronts established by users in location around the world. Software tools are provided particularly for frequent traders, including Turbo Lister, Seller's Assistant, Selling Manager, and Selling Manager Pro, which help automate the selling process. Today, over 60% of listening are facilitated by software, showing the value of automating posting for frequent trading. In continuing proposition, fraud is a significant risk factor for eBay. BBC 2005 reported that around 1 in 10,000 transactions within the UK were fraudulent. eBay has developed trust and safety programs which are particularly important to reassure customers since online services are prone to fraud. For example, the eBay feedback form can help establish credentials of sellers and buyers. Every registered user has a feedback profile that may contain compliments, criticisms, and/or other comments by users who have conducted business with that user. The feedback form requires feedback to be related to specific transaction. In continuing of proposition, according to the SEC filing, eBay summarizes the core messages to define its proposition as follows: for buyers, 1. Selection; 2. Value; 3. Convenience; 4. Entertainment; for sellers, 1. Access to broad markets; 2. Cost-effective marketing and distribution; 3. Access to large buyer base; 4. Good conversion rates. And continue of a proposition, in January 2008, eBay announced significant changes to its marketplace's business in three major areas: fee structure, sellers' incentives, and standards and feedback. These changes have been controversial with some sellers, but are aimed at improving the quality of experience. Detailed sellers rating (DSRs) enable sellers to be reviewed in four areas: 1. Items as described; 2. Communication; 3. Delivery time; and 4. Postage and packaging charges. Competition. Although there are now few direct competitors of online auction services in many countries, there are many indirect competitors. SEC 2008 describes competing channels as including online and offline retailers, distributors, liquidators, import and export companies, auctioneers, catalog and mail order companies, classified directories, search engines, products of search engines, virtually all online and offline commerce participants, consumer to consumer, business to consumer, and business to business, and offline and online and offline shopping channels and networks. BBC 2005 reports that eBay is not complacent about competition. It has already pulled out of Japan due to competition from Yahoo, and within Asia and China is also facing tough competition by Yahoo, which has a portal with a broader range of services more likely to attract subscribers. Objectives of eBay. The overall eBay aims are to increase the gross merchandise volume and net revenues from the eBay marketplace. More detailed objectives are defined to achieve these aims, with strategies focusing on: 1. Acquisition, increasing the number of newly registered users on the eBay marketplace; 2. Activation, increasing the number of registered users that become active bidders, buyers, or sellers on the eBay marketplace; 3. Activity, increasing the volume and value of transactions that are conducted by each active user on the eBay marketplace. The strategy of eBay marketplace growth is also driven by defining approaches to improve performance in these areas. First, category growth is achieved by increasing the number and size of categories within the marketplace, for example, antiques, art, books, and business and industrial. Second, formats for interaction. The traditional format is a auction listening, but it has been refined now to include the buy it now fixed price format. Another format is the Dutch auction format, where a seller can sell multiple identical items to the highest bidders. eBay stores was developed to enable sellers with a wider range of products to showcase their products in a more traditional retail format. eBay says it is constantly exploring new formats, often through auction of other companies. The final, the final strategy of eBay marketplace growth is achieved through delivering specific sites localized for different geographies as follows: localized eBay marketplace, Australia, France, Italy; You can see there is still potential for greater localization, for example, in parts of Scandinavia, Eastern Europe, and Asia. In its SEC filing success factors, eBay believes are important to enable it to complete in its market include one, ability to attract buyers and sellers, two, volume of transaction, and price and selection of goods, three, customer service, and four, brand recognition. eBay stresses the importance of developing its value-added tools and services which are pre-trade and post-trade tools and services to enhance the user experience and to make trading faster, easier, and safer. It also notes that in the context of its competitors. Other factors it believes are important are 1. Community cohesion, interaction and size, 2. System reliability, 3. Reliability of delivery and payment, 4. Website convenience and accessibility, 5. Quality of search tools. Risk Risk management. The SEC filing lists the risks and the challenges of conducting business internationally as follows: 1. Regulatory requirements. 2. Legal uncertainty regarding liabilities for the listings and other content provided by users. 3. Difficulties in integrating with local payment providers. 4. Different levels of retail distribution, shipping and communications infrastructure. 5. Different employer relationships and existence of workers, council and labor unions. Risk management. 6. Difficulties in staffing and managing foreign operations. 7. Longer payment cycles, different accounting practices, the greater problems in collecting accounts receivable. 8. Potentially adverse tax consequences. 9. Higher telecommunication and internet service provider costs. 10. Strong local competitors. 11. Different and more stringent consumer protection, data protection, and other laws. 12. Cultural ambivalence, towards or non-acceptance of online trading. 13. Seasonal reductions in business activity. Risk management. 14. Expenses associated with localization protects. 15. Laws and business practices that favor local competitors or prohibit foreign ownership of certain businesses. 16. Profit repatriations restrictions, foreign currency exchange restriction, and exchange rate fluctuations. 17. Volatility in a specific countries or a region's political or economic conditions. And 18. Differing intellectual property laws and taxation laws. This slide shows net revenues by type, net revenues by segment, and net revenue by geography for the period from 2005, 2006, and 2007. This slide shows supplemental operating data and notes on this data for the same period. The results: eBay's community of confirmed registered users has grown from around 2 million at the end of 1998 to more than 94 million at the end of 2003 and to more than 135 million at 31 December 2004. It's also useful to identify active users who contribute revenue to the business as a buyer or a seller. eBay has 56 million active users at the end of 2004 who are defined as any user who has bid, bought or listed an item during a period 12-month period.